Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a review of the Kingbolen Ediag Plus OBD2 scanner and how it compares up against my big old Autel MaxiSys. Coming up next. That is right. We're going to give this a try here. You can see I haven't opened it yet. I've been so busy with other projects around here in life that I haven't gotten to it, so apologies for that. But the team reached out to me and asked if I'd be willing to do a comparison between their scanner and a couple of the other devices that I've got. Like I mentioned, I've got the Autel MaxiSys, so we're going to try that against the Ford here, and then also I've got the MyCarly device. So we're going to plug this into the X5 and see what we have for just kind of the basic options. Like I know that, of course, the Autel has some pretty advanced features for reprogramming modules and stuff like that. This has some capability there too, but the Carly device, for example, a lot of specialized coatings for BMWs, Mercedes, other European cars. But my focus today is just to take a quick look at this for your average user who needs to go ahead and read codes and do some basic diagnosis on their vehicle. If I can open up the package, that is. Nice little carry bag here, keep everything tucked away. Inside we've got our device here, and our cable connects up to your OBD2 port in your vehicle. I really need to get my glasses. Here's the instructions, and my phone's over there. Alrighty, got the instructions here. I've got my phone. We're looking for an app called Ediag. It does have support both for Android and iOS devices. There we go, if it'll focus on the phone and not my ugly mug. Go ahead and install that. All right, we're done. We can now open it up. There is an option here. I've got an activation code. My device came with a 1-year subscription to their diagnostics and updates. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. All right, I've got my activation code, got the account created. All right, once you get everything activated and set up, you've got a prompt here. Again, if it'll focus on the phone and not my face. Anyways, the option is to configure it for the vehicle that you are using. So for us, we're going to start here with the Ford F350, and the year is 2005. Now, go ahead and plug our scanner into the vehicle. All right, we are now in the driver's seat. We've got it plugged in, and we've got three, if you can see them here, I'll grab a screenshot. There are three indicator lights. We've got power connection, vehicle connection, and I/O. So we're ready to go there. Should be able to go ahead and do an all systems diagnostic. I'm going to go ahead and start up the pickup. I'm going to go ahead and hit the all systems diagnostics. We've got an option for VIN decoding. It automatically pairs to your phone, runs through the process of automatically scanning for your VIN. Alrighty. I found the information for the Ford. It's downloading the specific information for it. Alright, you can do a couple of options here. Again, if you can focus on the camera with the phone, we've got health report, system scan, system selection, special functions, common functions, module programming, and vehicle information. Just do a quick health check on the vehicle. It runs through for all your basic codes and faults. Well, let's see. Things I knew about. The park aid sensor, that does not work. There's a bad ground. Overall, most of our modules work, and it took about probably 20 seconds to scan those modules, so that's pretty quick. And we do have the option, a quick report. Gives you your mileage check. So there's some of my basic details. The VIN is hidden. Hopefully, there we go. All in all, I was saying what the couple of issues were. A couple of these items I know, the EGR stuff, because this thing has been bulletproof by the previous owner. No big deal there. But I'm gonna go ahead and clear all these codes. You can see we're running through, cleared everything out. And most of our things cleared out that I was already aware of. So the park aid module came back. Let's do a deep system scan here. Again, we're going through all of our modules on the vehicle. There are a bunch of other special features in here. We're harvesting beans and it's super windy today and stuff's blowing everywhere. Anyways, there are a bunch of additional features you can do. You can look at all of your individual modules on here. You do have the option for special functions, like looking in transmission. You can go and reset your adaptations, so depending on your vehicle. I know I have it in the BMW, not sure about this one, but you can go ahead and relearn all the shift points of the vehicle, often based on driving style. That can change a little bit. Security, factory keyless entry code, remote keyless entry, PATS functions. One of the great functions this has for doing some home maintenance is it's got ABS bleeding. So if you have to replace your ABS module or replace brake lines or just doing a standard brake flush, you can certainly use this tool to go ahead and bleed your brake system. I have it on the big Autel, but again, that's a little out of most people's price point or general need. So being able to do these basic functions you normally have to go to a dealer for, right in your hand. It's a no-brainer. Well, this is sure interesting. Some of the other special functions in here, you can change your tire size. So if you change the tire size on your vehicle, bigger or smaller, you can go ahead and set that in here so you're not having to worry about a speedometer that's reading over or under your actual speed. I know there's plenty of options. You can do it at the transmission, at the speedometer cable, depending on your vehicle, but if you've got the option to do it here with a few clicks on your screen, that's a no-brainer. And we've got, what do we have? Just for looking at this right now, we've got the 245/75 R17, and that was defaulted here, but if you wanted to change it to 275s or 225s, 18-inch rims, 19-inch rims, 20-inch rims. You've got those options to change in here, and it already knows the most common options for your vehicle. So that is pretty cool. You can change your dashboard language if your vehicle supports it, so that is an option here to look at as well. Yep. So it's by default is in English right now. I can change that for French or Spanish. There's an option to do it through the buttons on the dash somehow, but this, again, it's a lot easier. Trailer brake control module, you've got options in there. If you have to replace any of your modules, your ABS module, your whole instrument cluster, you can go through all of these different features here, and there's a big combine out there. Anyways, you can go through different modules. If you've got your ABS module to replace, your instrument cluster, your security module, you can go ahead and reprogram all of those right from this device. So again, palm of your hands versus a giant scanner. What I really want to do is do a couple of side-by-side comparisons with a very similar basic scan, both with this one and the Autel, and see how long it takes each device respectively to go through all of its operations to be able to bring back our basic scan results. Well, I let the farmer go ahead and finish combining his beans out there, and I didn't want to fight with him for noise and have to end up refilming this whole thing. So what I want to do now, it's quiet outside, and dark, is do a side-by-side comparison like I was mentioning between the Ediag scan tool and my Autel MaxiSys on the Ford here. I'm going to just focus on the phone, run through a few of the diagnostic features and kind of time them to see how long they take for your average just basic scan, clearing codes, whatnot, and then we'll go ahead and grab the Autel and do the same thing. "100% done very quickly for all the modules we have here. Let's go through a quick scan. You can see in just a couple of seconds we've got a complete list of stuff like I was mentioning earlier. I'm going to go ahead and clear these scans, clear these codes. And it rescans. So you can see that process only took a few seconds to run through the basic tools to give you access to look at codes, clearing your codes, and scan the modules in your vehicle. So let's grab the Autel and try the same thing. All right, we are doing our automatic scan of the VIN. Can already tell the Ediag tool is a little bit quicker. Alrighty, we're going to go into diagnostics, auto scan, can already see this is not nearly as quick as the Ediag tool is. And we've got the same information that comes back, same faults. I'm going to do a quick erase. We'll time that as well. The same codes came back that I was expecting to see that I know about. You can go into these different areas. And the communication seems to be much quicker on the Ediag tool than on my fancy Autel. But again, you've got the same issues here. We knew about the rear buzzer, and then two other errors. One's for a sensor and rear sounding circuit failure. I think that's a bad ground somewhere. But again, if we try and erase the codes, they come back. Now, I think for the average person, the Ediag tool user interface is a lot more intuitive for just ease of access and functionality. And sorry for this glare from this light here. Again, we've got similar options. The brake bleeding, odometer check, throttle response, cylinder power balancing. Haven't really touched any of those. Keys. Similar thing. So it's nice to see that the features you have on your multi-$1,000 scanners, you can also pick up right on your mobile device now. But I've got two more vehicles that I want to do this on. One is the wife's 2015 Subaru Outback, and then my 2015 BMW X5 diesel. So let's wander up to the garage and take a look at those. I've got the X5 behind me. We're hooked up to the Ediag adapter. App is open on the phone. I'm going to go ahead and run this test first, see how long it takes to run the basic diagnostic process and clear the codes. And then we're going to hook up our Carly device, rerun the same diagnostic process, and I guarantee you this is going to get done a whole lot quicker. Okay, we have our list of modules that have issues. I know some of these are. Headlight issue from the deer strike. Interesting what my seat module is. Oh, okay, my air-conditioned seats. Okay, we're going to go ahead and clear all the codes here. Okay, it's cleared. It's rescanning again. You can see the timer right there, 21 seconds. A lot of our codes have gone away. That's just BMW things. Now, if I want to go ahead and do a full system scan, done. Do not have coding ability, which I expected. That's what the Carly device is for. Again, we have many of the same issues here, same options for different items here. Engine oil reset, that is an awesome option if you are going to be doing your oil service at home versus going into a dealer. You can do it on the dashboard, but it's also sort of a pain. You can do a lot of recalibration of different devices and modules, steering wheel sensor, vibration sensor for lane departure warning, your heads-up display. Bunch of other options here for engine adjustments, adaptations here for your transmission, like I mentioned on the Ford. This here for me, the diesel, the SCR regen and checks. Now let's run into the vehicle itself. But again, we can go ahead and clear these codes out. And in the matter of just a few minutes, we've been able to connect, read the codes, clear the codes, do some just checking, different spot checking on things of the vehicle, pull up an individual code, clear that, and compared to even the Autel, that is super quick. So big win here for the Ediag tool. Let me grab the Carly device and we'll repeat the process. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Carly device plugged into our BMW and run the scan on that. All right, you're gonna go ahead and connect. All right, we're done. That took quite a while. But now let's go ahead, and yeah, very bad, it's a BMW. Lots of very similar issues. Car access system, air conditioning, we saw that before too. Yeah, what's wrong with the gear lever? Random BMW error, microphone issue, car access system, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and clear these issues out and see how long that takes. Well, gang, that took long enough that the SD card on the camera ran out of room. Now you can see where we left off for the timing, and while I could go in and clear the codes on it, that again took about 3 to 4 minutes to do, whereas the Ediag tool was a whole lot quicker. We're gonna just say that this thing, Carly, it takes a long time. It does have its place, but for your average user, Ediag tool here wins again. Last car, I'm gonna go grab my wife's 2015 Subaru Outback, and we'll run that through the paces. Well, we are now sitting with the wife's 2015 Outback. I've already gone ahead and connected it up to the vehicle. And we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, just kind of run through the health report, system scan, and do any basic code clearing, and then hook it up to the Autel MaxiSys. Again, just the time comparison, but I think we already know Ediag is gonna win hands down. Well, we've got a few codes here, but again, just a couple of seconds and everything came back. Now, I know we've had a few dead battery issues in the past. I haven't scanned this car in probably a couple of years. So we're gonna go ahead and clear all of our codes out and just restart. There we go, just over 30 seconds. We've got 2 that came back. What's our air conditioning code? Sun load sensor circuit, whatever that is. What's our engine code? Startability malfunction from the past. Who knows? But again, in here we have advanced functions, idle speed control, oil change reset, brake maintenance mode, learning adaptations for the transmission, I saw we had a few codes originally for the TPM system. Let's just run those again. If there's anything there, probably not now since we fixed those. We had a low tire. That's since been fixed. And then different regions for your vehicle depending on what you've got. But that's pretty much it for the Subaru. Again, just a matter of a few seconds, 30 seconds to read the codes, clear them back out, and you're on your way. So let's grab my Autel MaxiSys, plug that in as a comparison. Alrighty, we've done our reading of our VIN. Let's just run our diagnostics quickly. Auto scan and yes, off. Alrighty, again, we've got a few codes. Let's see if we've got the same code here for the engine. Startability malfunction. Do we have any other details here? Not terribly helpful. Well, we pitted the Ediag tool against the Autel MaxiSys for the pickup and the Subaru, and against the My Carly device on our BMW X5. And I think the big win here is the efficiency and ease of use. You can clearly see against the Carly device, this scanned in seconds compared to the minutes for Carly. Again, that device, for BMW European car specific, does have a lot more coding options you can do within that tool. But in terms of general everyday diagnostics, checking trouble codes, saving, especially with BMW's $150, $200 diagnosis fee, that covers the cost of this tool itself. So you buy it once, you're set for life. And again, with the 1-year subscription for all the software for the different vehicles, I think it's a hands down win. Depending on what you're doing, sometimes I like that little bigger screen with the Autel for doing some of the other advanced things. But for the average user, being able to have it right there on your phone, you don't need another big tablet to bring with you or cables and dongles and other things. This tool has it hands down. Well, I think we can see hands down the Ediag tool is a winner. Between the extremely long time the Carly device takes to bring up codes in our BMW and just the ease of use for both the Ford and the Subaru, this little device paired up to your phone versus lugging around a big tablet, I think it's a clear win. There are times when you might want the bigger screen like the Autel, more diagnostics, more deeper in-depth stuff, but in general, the cost of this will save you the cost of pretty much one diagnosis tool, one diagnostic fee at a shop, especially if you've got a BMW. Those are $150, $200 minimum just to get in the door to have them run the basic scan and tell you what's wrong with your car, much less fix it. So again, cost savings, you can do these scans at home. And if you're not comfortable doing the work, at least you can go to a shop knowing what to expect and knowing that if they tell you, oh, you need $5,000 to replace this small little widget on your car, no, you've got the proof that says, nope, it's an $85 part. Too bad. Anyways, hope this has been helpful. Again, this is staying in the pickup from now on. And wife's car, 200,000 miles, has been trouble-free, knock on, well, it's a steel building, so there's no wood. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. We do product reviews. We do automotive restoration and rebuilds. Thanks for watching. Again, like I said, I'll drop a link below for this awesome Ediag Plus tool, and you can go out and get your own and save yourself some money for diagnostics fees and general troubleshooting as well. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.